Hello there, my Gemini collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Geminis. Aye, you're pulling a love boat vibes. That's that Six of Swords energy with you. Geminis, it's not a lack with you, but do make sure you're making sensible choices when it comes to new options or new opportunities. Some of you are going to go into a perfectly happy, healthy relationship or partnership, and some of you it's going to stagnate the fuck the way they normally do. I don't feel like that's your energy, though. It's those of you that, I don't know. Don't date somebody that's newly single. You need to decide that for yourself before you start dating so you don't waste time. Because it feels like this King of Pentacles wants to be a waste of time. Because the King of Pentacles is given the King of Pain vibe. It's given the Alanis Morissette's version. Famously Gemini. There's the Knight of Wands, and there's the Lover's vibe. It's not a lack, Geminis, but it definitely mindful of the quality. Mindful of the quality here. Aye, the King of Swords energy with you. Mindful of the Libra and the Aquarius, because Geminis, I feel like you're ahead of the vibes here when it comes to Libra and Aquarius. Maybe don't date a Libra or Aquarius. Definitely don't go back to a Libra or Aquarius if it's an ex. Yeah, you're ahead of the vibes here. Geminis, you're not a trendsetter. You transcend the trends. This is what makes you interesting. And I love it when the Ace of Cups. Yeah, those of you. Look, you still have to choose the right partners. So, some of you, it is never a lack of. But, I don't know, if you've got a choice between two, or some of you, you still have to choose the right partners. Aye, there's Aquarius, there's the Knight of Pentacles, there's the Ten of Cups, and there's the Three of Pentacles. Look, Father, Son, Holy Ghost, let go, let God, whatever your philosophies are. And those of you Geminis that religion, philosophy, mythology, astrology, and sci-fi vibes, I'm loving this for you. It's kind of the conventional, unconventional energy with you Geminis. So go do your Gemini thing. Oh, and you're pulling the classics. Have you learned that Shakespearean sonnet yet, Geminis? Good Lord, you're elevating here. Take those classes, teach those classes. I mean, whatever the fuck this is, you should be challenging yourself from an intellectual perspective here. And some of you, this is, I mean, seriously, it's kind of an upgrade in who you date, the options or the opportunities coming in with you. You are an intellectual sign here, Geminis. But it's your sort of joie de vivre that makes the difference with you. Because nobody does it like a Gemini does it. Hey, and you're pulling William Morris Green. Oh. I love that when that shows up for my creatives. Whatever William Morris means for you. Over here at the Four of Wands, you got the Nine of Swords. There's the Queen of Swords. There's the Two of Pentacles, and there's, Lord have mercy. You got a King and Queen of Swords that just, I mean, they're just, ooh. Those of you that pick up like a chatter vibe, Geminis, and I love that for you. But some of you, that's why the clarity isn't quite there. Those of you that are miserable in a relationship or partnership, I don't know which one of you is talking to everybody else about that relationship or partnership. Someone doesn't want to be single, but then they also don't want to be in a relationship or partnership. So you would be partnered in this. You would be in a relationship or partnership. I don't know if both of y'all are miserable as fuck, or if you haven't watched that reading, where you're having the conversations with the wrong fucking people. The Knight of Cups, the Six of Wands, there to the Seven of Wands. Look, you still got to choose the right partners. So choose them very wisely here, Geminis. Some of you, I do feel like there's a few questions you need to answer for yourselves before you start dating. So that way, if the question shows up when you start dating somebody, you've already made a decision on it. That sounds odd, but seriously, how long has somebody been single? So how long do you want them to be single before you'll even seriously think about dating them? Because it is not a lack of opportunities, Geminis. It never is with you. But you still got to choose a quality partner. You still got to you still got to make smart choices. Damn, you're elevating here. So take those classes, Geminis. Honestly, it's the intellectual vibe with you that's really very important. Damn, Geminis. Do not get sidebacked by the chatter vibes here. Do pay attention with that King and Queen of Swords there with that Two of Pentacles with the Magician vibe. Pay very close attention. Those of you, especially if you got strong Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. But I don't know if it feels like a trine energy with y'all, honestly. Or those of you, just avoid the Libra and the Aquarius in your particular situation here. You're doing something very interesting and unique. Because the Three of Pentacles with you is you're attracting attention, but it's pulling William Morris vibes. And depending upon how you view William Morris, I mean, there's a lot of, it's a beautiful energy, it's a complicated energy, and everything about that is very, it's classic. It's a classic vibe. It's about the intellectualism here, Geminis. Not necessarily that you're getting a degree, but you're definitely achieving a bit of prominence here. Oh, it's an Ivy League vibe. Sweet Jesus, Geminis. So, bottom of the deck, there's the Nine of Wands, there's the High Priestess. Hey, King and Queen of Pentacles with you. There at the Five. Yeah, this is really the vibe with you, Geminis. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles are King and Queen of Pain. They literally are. And then I love this Five of Pentacles because there you got Mother Mary and there you got like the stigmata vibes. So, sweet Jesus, Geminis. It is not a lack of, but you still got to choose the right partners. And how you choose your partners, and those of you that answer the questions before you have to face the questions in the relationship, so that way you're not going to waste time, energy, or attention. Because I do feel like some of you, you're going to have some perfectly mediocre options or opportunities. Just don't miss out on better ones because you're choosing like a, I hate to say mediocre, but it's just, it's not necessarily a positive, but it's also not necessarily a negative. It's kind of like, you go out of your way and then you're like, well, you really didn't need to. You didn't need to put that much time, energy, effort, or attention into it. Over the Five of Pentacles, there's the, look, Libra and Aquarius, sweet Jesus. I feel like it's the astrology with you. So do pay attention to the astrology and where Libra and Aquarius is at. Western, Vedic, and Chinese with you, Geminis. Shits and giggles, right? Anything else Gemini needs to know? Some of you, it's not that current relationship or partnership you're in. But I feel like you need to have a few questions. It's basically that. There's a few things that you need to be kind of adamant about in a beginnings of a new relationship or partnership. So that way they don't turn into challenges or they don't create challenges. It's a healthy perspective, and you always get the Ace of Cups. So you're not necessarily thirsty for attention. Some of you, you could just be out there super casually dating. And this is going to be half the people that's out there dating that really shouldn't be dating. You know what I mean? I don't know. There really should be no drama, and it sure the fuck shouldn't be something that overwhelms you. Absolutely beautiful, Geminis. Ace of Swords in reverse there with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I mean, really, trust the vibes. Seriously, Ariana Grande's Thank You Next. I think that pretty much sums up your vibe, Geminis. Yeah, someone isn't exactly the perfect match to your serendipity. There's the Fool in reverse. There's the Three of Swords. There's the, how appropriate with the Two of Pentacles showing up between that King and Queen of Swords. Someone's not as clever as you are. Maybe for some of you that could be a distinction when it comes to that relationship or partnership. Maybe you're more streetwise, or you're more of a creative person here, Geminis. You hold up to the scrutiny of whatever the fuck the Three of Pentacles is. But within that, you're pulling safety school vibes on this. So, I mean, seriously, it's not lack of options or opportunities, but you do need to make sure you're choosing smart. There's a Chariot vibe. Lord have mercy with the Cancer energy with you, Geminis. Yeah, well, the Cancer energy kind of makes sense, though, with you. High Priestess in reverse. There's a Judgment in reverse. There's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is where your cross-watchers get stuck. Because honestly, Geminis, there's far more interesting energy on this. You don't need to know everything. You don't. You're just going with your instincts. This is when the Gemini, your natural sort of Gemini vibes serve you well. Ooh, Leo in reverse there with the Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're not much into the catfishing vibes, because the Leo energy is given a catfishing vibe. It's actually given the lazy lion, as in Lion or Lying. And it's also that cross-watcher vibe and catfishing vibe with you. Over the Seven of Swords is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, you're there with the Six of Cups. Definitely a no X vibe. I don't feel like that's you, though. Those of you who are seriously dating, this is something you need to ask yourself. How long have they been single? So that way they ain't coming with all their baggage. Or you avoid the breakup to make up. Now, if you're cross-watching for a Gemini, they could be in that breakup to make up type of a vibe. Talk it out, work it out, and figure it out. And there's a few questions you need to answer before you even start dating. So that way you just avoid wasting time, energy, and attention on relationships or partnerships that are mediocre at best and kind of just side distractions, actually. Scorpio in reverse. There's the Seven of Pentacles. There's the Knight of Swords, and there's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's something fun with the astrology with you. Ooh, the Hangman in reverse. Mindful of a Scorpio. I feel like the Scorpio energy with you, if you're a religious person, you're a praying person, or whatever your philosophies are here, Geminis, trust that vibe. Trust that vibe here. It is not a lack of. I always feel like you have a choice between two. Or Gemini, when it comes to you, someone has a choice between two. I don't feel like your dance card has to be empty. But also, some of you, it's not that relationship or partnership. Or they're not the relationship or partnership that's going to be of a happy significance to you. Hey, there we go with the fucking Wheel of Fortune. Western, Vedic, and Chinese astrology here, Geminis. And you still got to choose the right partners. It's the partner, not the partnership. It's the lover, not the love. But you still got to make smart choices. Damn. That's what the crosswatcher energy with you's about, though. Mindful of the Leo energy. The Leo is given a lazy vibe and it's given a lion vibe. So Lion or Lying. But they're not as clever. They're not as clever as you. And avoid the breakup to makeup vibes. I mean, for fuck's sake here, Geminis. But that's any of you that's dating. Any of you that's dating. Into the game playing. Oh, sweet Jesus, Geminis. What's your favorite Blackbird song? What's your favorite Blackbird song? Because that's literally given the song Blackbird Singing in the Dead of Night. But I feel like it's a performance vibe with you. Oh, I had Geminis, for fuck's sake. One more for shits and giggles. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Stick to the classics with that audition piece. You'll be just fine. That you got the King and Queen of Pentacles and you got the King and Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Pentacles are King of Pain vibes. King and Queen of Swords are indifferent. Together they are indifferent and they kind of counterbalance each other. So that's a little bit of an argumentative energy. And then the King and Queen of Pentacles are just far more focused on themselves. And there you are, Geminis, for fuck's sake. Look, you literally have a choice between two, but you still got to choose the right partners. Some of you need to answer those questions before you start fucking dating. So that way, seriously, Ariana Grande's Thank You Next. That should be on your playlist. And expect some average sort of mediocre options here, Geminis. So keep your expectations. Some of these are way too early in a relationship or partnership for you to really have any expectations. So going into it, this is you just choosing someone who doesn't show a lot of red flags. You've already decided a few things that are important to you, that you're if they don't meet the considerations or the expectations, you're not going to date them. Some of you, how long they've been single, it's simple things like that. Someone's trying to overanalyze you, but I don't feel like they understand just the Gemini vibe. The luck and happenstance of it all. I will, sweet Jesus. Look, there's one or two of you that religion is going to play a factor into it. I mean, it seriously is. I don't think you've met this person yet. But I also feel like this is however you look at it. Religion, philosophy, mythology, sci-fi, or those of you that Star Wars and Star Trek vibes here. Or those of you that like anime, those of you that do cosplay, those of you that do Ren fairs, those of you Geminis, convention energy with you. And if you happen to be religious, it's that religious vibe. Some of you, that religious energy could be the traditional Ten of Cups, but damn, Geminis. One more shits and giggles. Don't be so thirsty. So you don't need to accept every option or every opportunity. Because I feel like you got at least two. You got at least two, or someone, when it comes to you, has a choice between two. I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. Everyone's got plenty of options and plenty of opportunities here. But you do need to make sure you're making the right choices. Yeah, that's the message. 8 of Wands. Sweet Jesus, Geminis. Damn, I love your energy. Peace, love, and light, Geminis. Peace, love, and light.